Hello everyone, this is KingVarch11 and welcome back to another weekly update video where in this one I'll be showcasing to you all the details you may need to want to know as of this week's weekly update from November 20th to 26th, 2025. Of course, in the hopes that the most of you did show up for my earlier morning's preview weekly update video. And there will not be a new weekly update news video, so any news that I do have will be mentioned at the end of this one. But now without further ado, I'd like my viewers to take a moment to fangirl over the podium vehicle this week, especially if you are a Fast and Furious fan. Anyways, I wonder if Rockstar will release any new police outfits. I'm still going to keep tabs on that. So last week, Rockstar has mentioned about the new VIP program that they've released early prior to the upcoming winter DLC. And they have gone into better detail for the latest newswire that they've posted on how to become a Black Tier VIP this week until December 7th and how to reach Gold Tier VIP status, which can all and has to be done before December 7th. Which will give you the following benefits. For Black Tier members, logging in to GTA Online before December 7th now will give you access to a free Ubermont Revolter sports car with a limited time Santa Novi monogram livery. You'll also have access to the Santo Capra cap and the Black Santo Capra coin pool sliders, as well as the Black Santo Capra Ornate tee, and for female characters, the Black Santo Capra Ornate mini dress. And of course, for those who have achieved gold status earlier last week, since those have already been inactive for a week now, you will get yourself $1 million bonus. And you can now await for a $2 million rebate on the new properties, as well as the Black Rockstar Varsity Crewneck clothing when they both release in the December DLC update. And of course, in the latest newswire, Rockstar was kind of lazy to go over the weekly updates details, so I was scrambling all over the internet to try and find the information for you guys as best as I could. However, one thing that they did not forget to mention was that players, who are especially the non-mature side of the GTA community, can get 40% bonus GTA money on qualifying shark cards. That's probably their cry to call to ask for more of your money, knowing GTA 6 got delayed and they're not going to be making money anytime soon as a result, so they are trying to get more money out of you guys simply because of their mistake of firing 34 of their more hardworking employees out of their own choice anyways. Just remember, the next time you purchase a microtransaction from Rockstar, remember where that money's going to. Anyways, for other rewards as of this week, we have continuing double money NRP, quadruple for the non-mature side of the GTA community for the new listings missions. Not sure if this is going to be a limited time thing anyways, until December 7th, but we'll see. There's also double rewards on casino story missions, as well as the casino work when you call Ms. Baker on your phone for owning a penthouse. You can visit the casino cashier to claim double the usual daily amount of casino chips this week. There's a new rotation of community race series jobs. You have these 7 for legacy players, and you also have these 7 stunt races for expanded and enhanced players, and there's also triple money NRP on all open wheel races for all players. And finally, last but not least, you can get double rewards in the Diamond Casino Heist finale, which is especially paired with guaranteed diamond loot in the casino vault for the non-mature side specifically of GTA Online. And that's all the rewards that I have to go over for this part. Moving on to this week's discounts, where we have a list of all of this stuff, but of course I'd like to go over the fact that there is a free Casino Master Penthouse available this week for everyone, but for the non-mature players, you have access to a selection of upgrades as part of the Party Penthouse package that are free for you, including adding an extra bedroom, a lounge area, bar and party hub, and a spa. A nominal $1 fee applies to each upgrade on the PC Enhanced version. Beyond that, here's a full list of all of the vehicle and property discounts for this week. Of course, I personally recommend for performance-wise the Maibatsu Penumbra FF, or even for cosplay purposes, especially for the Albany VSTR. But for weaponized, armored LAPV purposes, I always recommend the Insurgent pickup. I will never let go of that baby. It can take a beating. Digital Car Addict himself recommends the Sultan Classic, to each their own, but it is your choice what you wish to purchase this week. For the gun van, for of course the non-mature side of the community, you have 30% off the military rifle. For everyone else, we have a free baseball bat and 50% off the heavy rifle, as well as access to the battle rifle, the marksman rifle, MG, nightstick, pipe bombs, proximity mines, and sticky bombs. As mentioned before, all penthouses are free, however, their modifications and renovations still come in full price, and we have 30% off all arcade properties, including their renovations and modifications. So the most expensive one, you could spend just over 2.6 million. We also have access to a free Revolter, but for other vehicle discounts, we have a discount on the Declasse Mamba, the Albani VSTR, the Dinka Vindicator, the Rune Zaba, the Invade and Persuade Tank, the Imponti Arbiter GT for new-gen players, the Insurgent Pickup, the Karen Sultan RS Classic, the Volker Warner HKR, the Maibatsu Pernumber FF, the Dinka Blista Kanjo, the Lampadati Tropos Rallier, the BF Surfer Custom, the Karen Sultan Classic, and the Maxwell Vagrant. For this week's vehicle showcases on the Diamond Casino podium, we have a really nice Jester Classic, especially if you want to win it twice or more. I definitely recommend picking it up to save yourself almost $800,000 this week or more. For this week's prize ride, we have the Gallivanter Baller ST, which typically costs $809,000 or a trade price of $667.5, and to win it for free, you can place top 4 for 2 days in a row in the LS Carmade series. For the test track vehicles, which are all removed website vehicles and the prices are taken straight from the game by me, we have the Hot Rod Blazer, the Dynasty, and the Zombie Bobber. For new-gen players, your premium test ride is the Princip Dev SD8. For luxury autos vehicles, we of course have a continuing free Revolter available to us, as well as the Karen Everett RS that is priced just under $1.7 million. And for Siemens vehicles, all of them which are removed website vehicles and the price is taken straight from the game by me, we have the Fiora GT, the Cliffhanger, the Verlierler, the Rustin, and the LCC Innovation. And for your weekly challenges, for the FIBA product file is going to be the Black Box file, the weekly challenge, which will give you $100,000 and the Diamond Strike vest. You have to complete the Diamond Casino heist 2 times. For salvage yard robbery target vehicles, we have the Dinka Sugoi for the Podium robbery, the Gallivanter Baller that for the McTony robbery, and the Enos Jubilee for the Duggan robbery. Of course, the non-mature side of the GTA community would have been so happy to get themselves the ability to claim a free STs, which makes this the 5th week since the last made available claimable vehicle, which was the Albani Brigham. And for this week's premium race is 8-figure bonus. This week's time trial is in Illaburo Heights, and for new gen players, your time trial is in East Vinewood. And that's generally everything that's new for this week's weekly update, but for any other news that I'd like to go over, of course Rockstar's released a pre-trailer for the upcoming DLC this December, which in that newswire that they've released along with it, they have made a mention on the details of how to become a Black Tier VIP status member this week or the next few weeks until December 7th, and even until December 7th how to unlock Gold Tier status and what rewards you could be getting, and has also made a mention of what you could expect for this week's weekly update, which I do hope you guys did find informative. On other news, there was a GTA base at the protest. They spoke to 2 of the fire devs from Rockstar as a catch-up from last week, as well as Fred from IWGB, and there's what they had to say, which is a slogan Rockstar wishes us for us to go by amongst the player base to say sorry and be nice to each other. However, they're not doing the same for their employees. Kind of ironic. FiveM has announced a new tool to convert GTA 5 legacy assets to be compatible with FiveM or GTA 5 Enhanced called Alchemist. And there are free upgrades for current owners of RDR1 on PS4 and Nintendo Switch, and a digital backward version on Xbox One to PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and Nintendo Switch 2. Or current owners on PS4 and Nintendo Switch or the digital backward compatible version to Xbox One will be able to upgrade digitally for free, and these new console versions, created in collaboration with Double 11 and Cast Iron Games, will also be available in the GT Plus Games Library and a PlayStation Plus game catalog on December 2nd. But beyond the fact that Rockstar has released a pre-trailer for the upcoming December DLC, that is generally all the news I have to go over in this video as well. So I hope you guys did find this entire video as informative as best as I try to showcase all of this information to you, and if you did enjoy it, you should stay tuned for content like this every Thursday evening. Of course, this support is never forced but is appreciated, especially if you do support hard work, especially through my channel on YouTube. Do leave a like and subscribe, or you can go the extra mile and share this with your friends, or leave a comment on what you like to dislike about the information you've received. Of course, like I said, the support is never forced but is appreciated, and thank you for watching and have yourselves a great week.